What's up, it's Tony back with another episode of the It's Tony podcast. And when you think shit don't get even more funnier, it does. Twitter is going crazy right now because Shannon Sharpe had his Instagram live on when he was doing something. All I'm gonna say is it's even funnier that this is happening, not just because it's Shannon Sharpe and that shouldn't have happened on Instagram Live, but it's even funnier because he just was barking on Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson about professionalism.
Ocho, this is part of your show.
Right.
Why would you be late? Why would you run the risk of being late?
I didn't want to be late. I just told you what happened. I would have been on time.
You want to be comfortable or you want to be professional?
No, I don't want to be. No, I want to be comfortable.
How is this professionalism? And in that conversation, he was talking about if he wanted to sell this to like bigger media outlets or bigger organizations, if Ocho wasn't professional, it would be harder for him to do it.
I say, you see what these other guys are getting, but I can't go when I sit down with these studios and they says, okay, Shannon, what can you do? What do you want to do? How are you going to package this? What are you looking for? Because when you go to a studio, they want a time slot, but there has to be a level of professionalism. There has to be a courtesy of being on time.
And just when you're talking about professionalism and you barking on Ocho, now this happens. And it's bad, but it's also funny. And I could say that it's helping Shannon too, because a lot of people were talking about his sexuality for a while and questioning who he is. And even when they seen him in that green sweatsuit, they was talking about, oh, he might be da-da-da-da. And now it comes out and people are praising him and shouting him out and making the funniest videos in the world. Kevin on stage, one of the funniest people I've ever watched, made the funniest video about him. It is mad funny because in a video with Shannon, he breathing hard like a fat person walking up steps. He is going crazy. And Kevin on stage, he did like a parody of it. And when I tell you, it's the funniest thing you'll ever see.
My asthma. I was a little upset because Ocho Cinco was late. I had to take out my frustration. Please forgive me. Oh, Jesus.
If you're not in tune with Kevin on stage, just give him a watch. Watch his YouTube, watch anything he does. He is naturally funny. And he's not the only one that's funny. The whole Twitter is going crazy. I'm going to just put a couple of things in this video to show you how crazy Twitter is going right now.
Put your mouth right over that hole. Put your mouth there.
I ain't never ever seen you act like this before.
Oh, boy!
That stuff is...
Yeah!
This is mad funny. And it's crazy how on one hand, in the corporate side, like him trying to sell the show and anything he's doing, like he works with ESPN and y'all know what happened with Paul Pierce, how Paul Pierce, he was on live and they ended up firing him. I don't think they're going to fire Shannon. Hopefully they don't, but Shannon's already star as he is, like on his own. So I don't think it would hurt if ESPN cut ties with him because he has his own shows. But he just was talking about professionalism with Ocho because he might want to sell the show to other people. And now that may be in jeopardy. But also, while all of those things might be in jeopardy, he's gaining a whole bunch of new fans and he's trending. And, you know, regardless if it's good or bad, trending is good when you're in media because people want to hear what you're going to say next. He said his stuff was hacked. Man, that was you. We saw you.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
Regardless, Twitter is going crazy, and this is one of the funniest moments ever because Shannon, all of the stuff that he talks about on Club Shay Shay, people is like, oh, he is not joking. He was dead serious. Like, do y'all remember when he was talking about Meg Thee Stallion and what he would do with her?
I have her stretched out like a 2:45. You know what I mean, Ocho? Don't play with me. Ocho, you better stop playing with me, Ocho.
He's apologized since because he was being extra, but what he was saying, based on what happened in that Instagram live, the old head might be talking facts. He was, when I tell you, if you haven't seen an Instagram live, just go hear it and you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you've seen it, Shannon, he don't just be talking the talk. He might be walking the walk. Man, I hope nothing happens seriously with Shannon. Maybe he covers it up or finds a way to finesse it, but I hope nothing damaging really happens to him. And then I hope on Club Shay Shay, the next episode, which was like, you was just talking about professionalism. Look at you. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. The channel is going up. I appreciate you guys. It's Tony from the It's Tony Podcast. I'll see you guys later.